Good morning, dear students. How are you? Hope you are well by the grace of Allah. I am also fine. Today I am going to take a class on English second paper for the student of class 8. So, dear students, welcome everybody in my English class. This is my identity. I am Muhammad Harun Ar-Rashid, assistant teacher English, Munshi G&L High School, class 8, English second paper. Dear students, there are some pictures you see. So everybody listen to me carefully so that you can answer the questions. There are 4 pictures you see. The first picture is, from where does the sun rise? The sun rises in the east. What does the man do every day? The man reads the daily newspaper every day. What does he do daily? He reads the Holy Quran daily. Do we wash our hands? Yes, we wash our hands. So, dear students, can you say the verbs which tense do the verbs indicate? Okay, this fantastic, you have done well. The verbs indicates simple present tense. So, dear students, today our lesson is simple present tense. So, dear students, take your pen and paper. Learning objectives of the lesson. What will we learn after studying this lesson that are given here? To learn about the grammatical rules on simple present tense, to change affirmative to negative, interrogative and negative interrogative, to fill in the blanks. We will learn after studying this lesson. So, dear students, be attentive and listen to my lecture, what I say and what you will have to do. So, dear students, first we will have to know how to form simple present tense. Simple present tense is formed in this way: subject plus verb plus object. In this way, simple present tense is formed. So, structure is given here: subject plus base form of the main verb plus object plus extension. So, dear students, if subject is third person singular number, s or es will be added at the end with the main verb. Here you see the s or es has been added at the end of the main verb. That indicates above the 3 sentences you see. So, dear students, come to our next slide. How to change negative interrogative and negative interrogative. Look at the picture. Affirmative, she works in a office. And how to change this into negative? Subject plus does not plus base form of verb plus extension. And interrogative, does plus she plus subject plus verb plus extension. And negative interrogative, doesn't plus subject plus verb plus extension. So, dear students, if the subject is third person singular number, you know that as by es are added at the end of the main verb, and if you change it into negative, you must write it does not after the subject and does before the subject and doesn't before the negative interrogative. In this way, you will have to transform the affirmative sentence into negative interrogative and negative interrogative. Another example, she usually visits her parents on Fridays. She does not usually visit her parents on Fridays. Does she visit her parents? Doesn't she visits her parents on Friday? Okay. In this way, you'll have to change the affirmative sentence in negative interrogative. Another example here, I play football. I is first person. So if you have to change the sentence into negative, you must write do not after subject. If the subject is first person or second person, you must write not after this subject. And in interrogative, at first you must write do plus subject plus verb plus object plus interrogative sentence. And negative interrogative sentence, in case of negative interrogative sentence, you first write don't plus subject plus verb plus object plus question mark. Another example is given here. We have a new playground. We don't have a new playground. So dear students, if there are some verbs like have or has used as a principal verb, you can write in this way subject plus do not plus object. And in case of interrogative sentence, do plus subject plus have plus object plus question mark. And negative interrogative sentence, don't plus subject plus have plus object plus question mark. So dear students, I think you have understood how to change the affirmative sentence into negative interrogative and negative interrogative. So dear student, comes to our next slide. When to use simple present tense? That means when we will use simple present tense in case of general truth or fact. So dear students, general truth is here, the sun sets in the west. It is a universal truth or general truth. We know that the sun sets in the west. It is a general truth to us, and the earth revolves around the sun. Revolve means moves. So it is these examples are general truth or fact. In this case, we will use simple present tense. Establishing a general context. A child cries to indicate its need to others. So in this case, we will also use simple present tense. And another rule is here, general observation. Students who study math, for instance, likely do not find this English easy. So for general observation, we must use simple present tense. Repeated action, habits, schedule events. Okay, Jack brushes his teeth 2 times a day. It is a habit to all of us. So in this case, we must use present tense. The train leaves from platform 9 in 30 minutes. It is a schedule event. So repeated action, habits, schedule events, we must use simple present tense. Permanent situation or record. In case of permanent situation or record, we will also use simple present tense. The pie chart illustrates the population growth rate of the world. Here is is the permanent situation record, you know. So dear student, this is an exercise for you. Make the following sentences into negative and interrogative in a few minutes. So do this exercise. I will check your answer after a few minutes. Okay, dear students, I hope you have completed your exercise. Now match your answers with me. First example is Mr. Ahmed writes a poem. First we will transform it into negative. Mr. Ahmed does not write a poem. And interrogative, does Mr. Ahmed write a poem? And quotation mark at the end of the sentence. Second example is here. He usually gets up early in the morning. He does not usually get up early in the morning. Does he usually get up early in the morning? Plus quotation mark. Third sentence is, they wash their hands daily before meal. They do not wash their hands daily before meal. Tamim has a car. Tamim does not have a car. They are not in their mid 40s. Are they in their mid 40s? Okay, dear students, you have done well. So thank you for doing well. So dear students, come to next slide. There is another exercise for you, exercise 2. This is a group work. So as you have no group here, so do this exercise individually. Do this, fill in the gaps in 2 or 3 minutes. First do this, then I will check your answer. Okay, dear students, I hope you have finished your exercise. Now check your answer. I am giving the suggested answer of this gap filling exercise. Jack dash Nina. Jack loves Nina. I think you have also written loves. Thank you for writing the correct answer. But Nina says that she dash Jack. She likes Jack. I think you have also write the correct answer. But dash him, but does not love him. However, Jack dash her. However, Jack does not believe her. He dash Nina dash. He thinks Nina dash. Nina lies. She only dash to test him. She only wants to test him. He dash. How can Nina not love him? She does not understand. How can Nina not love him when he dash her so much, when he loves her so much? So dear students, you have done well, I think. So thank you for doing this exercise. So dear students, now it's time to give homework. Write a short paragraph on your daily routine in simple present tense. This is your homework, and you must do this homework at home, and after opening your school you must show your teacher that you have done the homework. So dear students, thank you very much for enjoying the class. Allah Hafiz.